Okay, so now let's start with our first Google logo animation. Now we are going to use same Photoshop file for each every animation. So let's first create our Photoshop file. I'll go to the Photoshop. I have this Google PNG logo over here. You can easily get this from Google, or you can simply download this from the resources. I'll provide the file of this, and then I'm going to select my rectangle selection tool, and I'm going to select this one. I'll hit Ctrl X, I'll create a new layer, and I'll press Ctrl Shift V to paste in place. Double click on this layer to rename this, and let's call it as G. Then we will follow the same procedure for this O also. Select this O, hit Ctrl X, new layer, press Ctrl Shift V. Let's double click and type O and lock this layer. Similar thing we will follow for this O also. Hit Ctrl X, create a new layer, press Ctrl Shift V and double this, type O. Add this, select this G, Ctrl X, new layer, press Ctrl Shift V, let's call it as G. Select this, type L, hit Ctrl X, new layer, press Ctrl Shift V, type L, and this is E. So let's type E only. Okay, and let's save this file. Now we will go to the Adobe After Effects. We will create a new composition. We will call it as main animation. Width is 1920, height is 180, frame rate is 30, duration is 30, and background color is white color, and simply hit OK and hit OK. Then go to choose grid and guide option and simply hit on title section. Then press Ctrl I to import our Google file. I'll select this PSD file, import as. Instead of footage, I'm going to choose composition, return layers and sizes, and simply hit import and hit OK, and simply bring this layer over here. Now press S for scaling option and scale it like this. Okay, now go inside this and we are going to animate this file. So simply select all of them and press P for position, create one keyframe, zoom in a little bit, go to around 1.20 frames, and we are going to create another keyframe. Then go to the start and we will simply bring them downwards like this. Then select all of these keyframes and we will hit F9. Go to the graph editor, right click and choose edit speed graph. Select this by holding shift, move one handle over here. Select this and by holding shift we will move one handle over here. So we'll get something like this. Take a distance of 20 frames and we will select this O and we'll move this over here. Go to 20 frames, select this O, move this over here. Go to 1 second, select this G, move this over here. Go to 10 frames, select this, move this over here. Go to 20 frames, select this, move this over here. So if you see, now we will get this kind of animation. Now select this. Now press Ctrl Y to create one solid background like this. Go to the effect and presets panel and we are going to apply fractal noise effect on it. Simply double click to apply and increase the contrast, decrease the brightness a little bit up to -10 maybe. -10 should be brightness and contrast should be 380 and complexity should be 3. And go to the transform and unlink this uniform scaling, decrease the scale width a little bit and increase the scale height to 1000, let's say, or even more than that, let's say 3000 like this, and scale width I'm going to choose 30. Now select this, right click new and create one adjustment layer. Go to the effect and presets panel and search for mosaic effect and double click to apply. Increase the number of horizontal blocks somewhere around like this, let's say 120, vertical blocks 50, or let's say 20 like this. So we will get this kind of stuff. Now select both the layers and press Ctrl Shift C and we will call it as map and simply hit OK, and we will bring this backward and we will hide this layer. Now select this Google logo, go inside this, select all of these layers and let's move them up to 1 second. So animation should start after 1 second like this. Now select this Google logo, go to the effect and presets panel and search for time displacement effect and simply double click to apply. And over here, time displacement map layer, we are going to choose this map over here. Okay, now let's choose quarter resolution, or let's say half resolution, and let's see this animation. If you see this now, we are gonna get this kind of glitchy looking animation over here like this. Okay, now after that, if you want, you can select this. You can select your rectangle selection tool and you can create one mask on it like this, and then you can go to the mask option and you can increase the mask feathers little bit like this. Or I don't think we need mask on it, I think this looks good, so I'll hit Ctrl Z and delete the mask. And if you want this pixel should be a little bit wider, so simply go over here, select your layer, go to the transform properties over here and increase the scale width according to your needs, so you will get a little bit of wider thing over here like this. Now select all of these layers, press Ctrl Shift C and let's call it as 1. Now hit Ctrl 0, go somewhere around over here. Now what we are going to do, we are going to duplicate it. Let's see how many colors over here are. 1 2 3 4 4 colors we have, so we are going to create copies 5. So hit Ctrl D until we will get 5 copies. Select this last layer, go to the effect and presets panel and search for fill effect and double click to apply, and with the help of this picker I am going to pick up this color. Then select fourth layer, go to the effect and presets panel, with the help of this picker I am pick up this color. Then select this third layer, apply fill effect, with the help of this picker we are going to pick up this yellow color. Okay, select this second layer, apply fill effect, with the help of this picker I am going to pick up this color. Okay, now again we are going to take a distance of 10 frames and we are going to adjust one by one. So I'll move this over here, move this over here, move this over here, and select this 10th frame and move this over here. So what will happen, we will get the multiple colors over here like this. Okay, and if you see this in full resolution, it will take a little bit time to load in full resolution, but final output would be awesome like this. Then if you want, then you can add one additional step. You can right click new and create one adjustment layer. You can go to the effect and presets panel and search for lens flare effect and double click to apply, and let's move this lens flare over here initially. Create one keyframe at flare center and hit U, zoom in a little bit, go to around 6 seconds, and let's move this lens flare from here to here. So if you see this now, along with this animation you will get something like this. Okay, and let's hit N. Now right click new and create one not adjustment but one null object. Select all of these layers and make it apparent with this null one. Select this null one, press S, and let's make this 110 or let's say 120. Create one keyframe, go to the start and let's make this 140. Okay, so we are gonna get this kind of logo reveal animation, and you can go inside this logo reveal over here. You can go inside this map, you can right click a new and one adjustment layer. You can go to the effect and presets panel and you can search for turbulence displace effect to apply, so you will get something like this. And if you see over here, you will get this kind of logo reveal. Then you can go to the map over here and you can go to the start. Let's create one keyframe at evolution, hit U, go to around 6 seconds, and let's make this one complete revolution. So if you see this now, you will get this kind of stuff. Let's go and let's make this, instead of 1, let's make this 2. So if you see, you will get something like this. So now if I see this animation, I'll get this kind of reveal for my logo. Okay, so this is how you can create this kind of Google logo reveal animation inside of After Effects.